Live with the very latest.
Well, Glenn, Leila, all morning and now afternoon long, we've been watching, waiting to see what this guy will do next, and we're now learning more about him. First off, he's a parolee. He's reportedly a meth addict and has an extensive record. That's what we're just learning now. So we've been watching his actions all morning long. Very bizarre behavior, hopping from one roof to the next, taking cigarette breaks, really looking like he was sunbathing. Now let's take a look as it all happened this morning. It started as a police chase throughout West LA and ended here, just south of the UCLA campus.
The guy bailed out from the car, and there was another woman with him next to him.
That woman was arrested right away, but it was really just the beginning of a several-hour-long standoff between police and the second suspect, this man, and a string of bizarre behavior.
He just seemed to be relaxing up there and kind of postponing the inevitable.
The man, a parolee, he took a couple cigarette breaks, he jumped back and forth on two different roofs, and he shouted threats at police. He reportedly said if he could get to his gun, he would kill them.
Right now, it's a waiting game. We're trying to be as patient as we can to give the suspect a chance to come down and give us the time to tactically deploy if needed.
The SWAT team responded. Police left a ladder for the suspect, but after inching toward the edge of the roof, he refused to come down. Meanwhile, residents who were evacuated in this 2-block radius, they say they have little option but to sit and wait.
Trying to get a sense of when they're going to ease up and let us in, when they're going to get him.
And it truly is a waiting game, taking live shots again. There's a huge police presence here. They're trying to use every possible peaceful method they can to get him down. They don't want anyone to get hurt in this situation. They're also saying today it's pretty hot out, so they're hoping eventually maybe the suspect will get dehydrated, come down by his own merit. We're just watching and waiting to see what will happen at this point, one way or another. Hopefully coming to an end soon. In Westwood, I'm Christina Pascucci, live for KTLA 5 News. Glenn, Leila, back to you.
All right. Thank you very much, Christina. He is enjoying his moment in the sun or in the shade of that tree. And obviously, when this is over with, he's going to be headed back to jail. And when that happens, we'll bring it to you.
A 5-hour standoff atop a roof in Westwood. A suspected car thief is in police custody tonight. Despite attempts to get the man down, he didn't surrender until the LAPD shot him with a beanbag. KTLA's Christina Pascucci has more now from Westwood.
There he is climbing up to the upper deck of this roof now.
To wake up in the morning to this kind of a nightmare, you only see it on television.
This is Ida Wolf. She said she felt terrorized Thursday morning when a stolen car suspect chose her roof to retreat from police.
The police came and said, everybody in the house, get in the house real quick.
In this exclusive KTLA video, you hear police yell to Ida and her neighbors. It all started around 8 Thursday morning as a man and woman accused of stealing this car led police on a high-speed chase throughout West LA. The chase ended here south of the UCLA campus.
The guy bailed out from the car, and there was another woman with him next to him.
That woman was arrested right away, but it was really just the beginning of a 5-hour-long standoff between police and the second suspect and his string of bizarre behavior.
He just seemed to be relaxing up there and kind of postponing the inevitable.
The man, a parolee with an extensive drug record, took a couple cigarette breaks, jumped back and forth on two different roofs, and shouted threats at police. Police evacuated homes. The SWAT team arrived. Still, the suspect wouldn't budge.
This is a dangerous spot to be in for this guy.
Police say they exhausted every possible method to get the suspect to come down from the roof. They say after hours on end, they eventually had to use non-lethal force, and we did find these beanbag shells nearby.
And then suddenly, like, a shot went off.
And the standoff finally comes to an end. Meanwhile, the suspect faces car theft and trespassing charges. I'm Christina Pascucci for KTLA 5 News.
Something